And what about that group mail? As I told earlier, you can take it as serious if you can make a group mail along with Neetu, and I can share recordings as well. You can practice, right? So here, as I am telling, three things are important: terminology, technicalities. Technicalities also no problem; anybody can do. But the one thing which I found lacking in students nowadays is terminology, correct terms you have to use. Okay, you have to practice correct words you have to use in interview. So approximately you should not speak like some other words you cannot use, exact words you have to use. There lies success. I mean, secret of success is that the correct words you have to use, appropriate words. That is called as terminology. Many people around the world are not good in that area. But really, whoever are working in software companies, they are good in terms, terminology, correct terms they will use, technical terms. Okay, that is one point you have to understand. And you come across so many things. Already we have discussed so many things, and you have seen correct terms which we are using. For example, whenever you make a call, whenever you invoke, don't use the word call, because in C language we say function call, but here no function call because there is no function. Method invocation, those kind of words you have to catch. Okay, if it is C language, I would have encouraged to use that word call, function call. But here, method invoke, like that. Okay, not only that, so many terms will come here and there. So here, see, these are all called as elements. Don't call them as variables. Call them as elements. And this is the array name. Marks is the array name. You can give any name to an array. And this is the size. And another fact is indexing will be there whenever you deal with the array. One important point is there, that is in the computer memory, JVM, actually in fact JVM will allocate memory in a contiguous way. Same word you have to use is a technical term, contiguous. So JVM will allocate memory contiguously, in contiguously. Contiguously, that is correct. JVM will allocate memory contiguously. What is contiguously? Nothing but continuously. Continuously means, for example, how many elements are there here? You can see 5 elements. So memory will be like this: 90 followed with 85, and then 66, and then 75, and then 81. And first one will be present in marks of 0. Indexing always starts from 0. You can put like this. Wait, this is better. You can write the entire name, otherwise marks of 0 position. What is present? 99 is present in that location. This is what is called as index. Indexing will be like this. Okay, and then the next one, that is marks of 1. The location of this is marks of first position. So indexing will be like that. Just 1 second. So the next element is present in marks of second position. Okay, and then followed with the next one, that is marks of third location. So third position. The last one is present in marks of fourth position, like that. Like this, elements are arranged systematically, always contiguously, and moreover, we can also use the word sequentially. I mean to say, that is also okay. Sequentially, one after another. And if you have a close look, the first element always will be present in 0th location, and the last element will be present in, you can add one formula for that. Last positioned element is present in size minus 1. What is the size? See here, 5. 5 minus 1 means fourth location. The last element is present there in the fourth location, size minus 1th location. Okay, and JVM will allocate memory continuously like this. Memory slots will be created like this. Okay, that is about that. And this is a way to initialize a one-dimensional array. There are two types of arrays. First of all, we are dealing with the 1D, and then we will discuss about multi-dimension. Multi means 2D, 3D, any dimension. So types of arrays. First type, single dimension. Single, we can call it as 1D array. Next one, multi-dimension. So first of all, we are discussing about single dimension array. This is 1D. Whatever the example I have given, this is for 1D. 1D example. This is okay. So this is the way to initialize 1D array. 1D array initialization. Otherwise, we can write like this: 1D array initialization. Or initializing, right? Declaration is different, initialization is different. This is initialization. Means some data is held by this array. You can clearly see some data held by this array. Then how to declare, that is also important, right? 1D array declaration we go with this time. We go with 1D array. So how do you declare a 1D array? This is not like C and C++. Little difference is there. I let you know this. Int, write the name of the array is equal to new int. You have to give like this. Here you have to mention the size. This is the array name. Directly example I am giving. Let me give size directly here. Of course, I can write size. You can take any size, right? So this is the example for declaration. I will explain this just a minute. See what is happening here. I told you how to create an object. It looks like an object. You can see. Normally, how do you create an object? You all know that. For example, animal, dog is equal to. Don't get confused with that and this. Slight difference is there. See, you create object like this, right? This is very much similar to this. If you have a close look here, also new is there. One thing is common between these two things, that is new. New means memory is allocated. Memory is allocated for integers. How many integers? That is the size. If you take size as 5, for 5 memory slots will be created continuously. Okay. For example, if the size, if I take as 5, size is equal to 5. If I take, then 5 memory slots will be created, like of 0 slot, and then marks of first slot, then marks of second slot. Let me take 3, otherwise we cannot keep on going like that, right? 3 slots. If I give size as 3, here you have to write size from keyboard. I can give, right? So if I give 3, 3 will be taken as size, so that internally in the memory area, JVM will allocate like this sequentially. Continuously it will allocate memory one after another one like this. So you have to practice this statement. Int array name, here don't give anything in the brackets, is equal to new. Again, int you have to write, square brackets you have to write, size you have to mention. Okay, if variable is their size, give variable size. Later on from keyboard you can give that. Okay, we will do program, don't worry. So this is the way. So 1D theory we covered. I will do one program on 1D, then you can understand. Okay, let me do one program on 1D. 1D. Immediately you can understand that. I will do one thing. I will accept data from keyboard. That is good idea, right? Because let me open this CMD. Let me type the program. So this program is to find a total and average obtained by a student. Finding in n number of subjects, because every student need not appear three subjects. Some student may appear in five, some 10, like that. So let us give that number from keyboard. First of all, don't forget we have to import from keyboard. I am telling, so yes, import java dot io dot star. Then you go with some class name. Class, what do you say? Already student is there. Oh, first program we are writing here, no problem. Student I can write inside public within bracket gs. And don't forget one thing. What is that? Whenever you import IO package throws exception or IO exception, you have to write. And now inside that lengthy statement, word reader. Don't use space between those words. It's a single word, but make capital letters for every word. It's a rule. Being a class within bracket reader within bracket, attach that with the keyboard object, that is system dot in. And yes, that's a regular practice. Up to here, no doubt, I think nothing great. Yesterday we have done so many programs like this, but current program is we have to declare an array, right? So first of all, how many subjects a student is going to appear? N should be confirmed. So let me display one message here. System dot out dot enter number of subjects. Enter of subjects. Int n is equal to, yes, tell me, integer dot parse int within bracket br dot read, L capital, read line low, read line, right? So what does it do? It is your choice. The machine is asking on the screen, you are getting a message. What is that message? Enter number of subjects you are appearing. So let me type 3 from keyboard. 3 is read by readline method as a string, that is converted into integer, is it not? By whom? Parser. Parse int will convert that. It is a static method present in integer class. It will convert string 3 into integer 3 and put inside the variable n. Done. Next job. So what are those marks? You should know that marks. Let me declare that array. How to declare? No initialization, everything from keyboard in this program. How to declare array? I told you one logic. What is that? This one. Here it is. What is that? This is the way to declare an array. So copy this, paste this. Now see, int marks 1D array is declared. The meaning of this is nothing but, you write comments anywhere in the program, right? I told about the documentation section. 1D and array name is marks is just declared. Is job is done. Size, it depends upon user's entry from keyboard. I may type 3, another person may type only 1 or 5, like that. So size will take, not size here, you have to write n. because you are dealing with n, no? Put that n here. N may be any number, whatever you enter from keyboard, don't bother about that. At runtime, we will give that. Automatically, N will take that. That will be pasted here, placed here. Right. Those many memory slots will be created here. That is up to leave it to JVM. JVM will allocate five. If I give five here, five contiguous memory allocations are done. If I give nine here, nine contiguous memory allocations will be done. All are of type int only. See, memory. Why I'm calling memory? Because new. New means memory. How many memory slots? N. N number. N can be any number that you accept from keyboard. Okay, done. Next job. What are those marks? Immediate step is enter marks. So let me give one message, enter marks. So separately, I won't discuss for loop while all these things in our program itself. I have adjusted in such a way. I have designed the course from long way back. I'm telling same thing, and you are going to cover all these things: loops, if condition, operators, everything you will cover, but not separately, but internally. So here I will display one message: enter marks. It is up to you to enter marks. Now you have to draw a for loop. For in C language, you cannot write data type inside for loop. But here in Java, you can write int I is equal to 0. Indexing starts from 0. And I is less than. For loop consists of three expressions. What are they? Loop initialization, and then increment or testing the condition, the second expression, three expressions. This is an expression, I is 0. Second expression is testing the condition, I is less than n. And the third expression is I plus plus, means counter increment or decrement. You have to provide third expression. Second one, testing the condition. First one, loop initialization. Three expressions are part and parcel of for loop, right? So if only one statement is there inside for loop, braces are not required. Not required. Without braces, you can go ahead. Here, only one statement I want to put inside for loop. So I need not put any braces. If you want to put, you can put, but unnecessary I am saying. So let us avoid that directly. So what is the array name in which all the marks should reach? Marks of I. I will explain this loop. Wait for a while. And whatever marks you enter from keyboard, just like here, JVM will consider them as strings only. Your Java program will take it as string. So you have to parse them. Dot parse int within bracket br dot read line. Now the job is I'm going to enter some marks. Let us say 90, 81, and 73. What is the total? Or otherwise 70, 90, 81, 171, 241. 241 by 3 means what is the output? 241 by 3. 3 8 24. Yeah, you can expect a decimal value or not. Is it not? You can expect a decimal value here. Hello. 241, 90, 81. How much? 171, 171 plus 70. 241? Is it 241 or not?
Yes, sir, 241.
241 divided by 3. How much you are going to get? 80.33. You will get something like that. Right?
Yes,
Okay, fine. So here, so what is happening is that first loop is initialized with 0. Let us examine this for loop. So a message will be displayed as enter marks. You typed 90. So first I is 0. True or false, tell me. Test the condition. 0 is less than n. N is 3, right?
yes, sir.
True.
Right.
So get inside. If true, get inside. Inside what is there? You type 90. 90 is read by read line method. through keyboard, and then it is converted into integer, and finally put in marks of what is that? What is the current I value? 0.
0.
Is it not? You only told I is 0 initially. It is true. 0 is less than 3. True. Got inside. And you type 90. 90 is taken as a string and parsed into integer and kept inside marks of 0. So in marks of 0, 90 is there. Fine. Next time, immediately I will increment and I will become 1 this time. Initially, what is the value? I is equal, we start from here. I is 0. Then I became 1, right? 1 is less than 3. True or false?
Yes. True,
True.
sir.
Again get inside. Again get inside. So again read the data. So I'm entering 81 this time. 81 is read and converted into integer and kept inside marks of, yes, now you can tell what is there. Marks of
1, sir.
1
1.
exactly. In that memory location, it will be stored. Next time, obviously, I will increment again. It takes 2. 2 is also true. 2 is less
Yes,
than
sir.
3. Again, get inside. Now 70
Mark
is given from keyboard. From keyboard you are giving because BR, what is BR? Keyboard, right? Keyboard
yes,
interaction. So from keyboard you are reading 71 as a string that is converted into integer and put in marks of 2.
3.
2, 2.
3.
Where is 3? Current value of I is 2.
By
Got
mistake.
it? Yeah. Then any chance for 3 here? I becomes 3. 3 is less than 3. False.
Yes, sir.
3 is less than 3, false. So come out of the loop. So here you are. Okay. Otherwise, you can do in another way also. You can add next statement also inside for loop. In the next program, I will do. Okay, no problem. Again, let me draw same for loop. You copy and paste same for loop. Otherwise, I will simplify this. Instead of drawing another for loop, what I want to do is, please see here what I'm doing. I will make it bigger here itself. I'm putting braces. Means I just want to add one more line here, that is simple formula. For that I have to take total initially. Let me take here total is equal to 0 initially. Okay, like that I have taken. It's a common formula. Total is equal to total plus marks of I. That is the formula. Okay, now study this. Again, you read this. First, I entered I value as 0. You said true. You entered 90. It is red. And in marks of 0, 90 is placed. Now tell me this. Tell me this. Next step is this. Now, marks of I is 0. No. First iteration. Again, I am starting. First iteration, I is 0. True. You got inside. You entered 90. 90 is parsed and kept in marks of 0. After that, what is the next line? Marks of 0. What is there in marks of 0? 90. Is it not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
90
Yes.
added with what is there in total?
Total move.
0.
Total 0. I have initialized here. Right? Total is 0. 90
Zero.
plus 0. How much?
90.
90. So you remove all these things. You just put 90 as total. Next iteration. I will become 1. True. Again got inside. You entered 81. That is placed in marks of 1.
1.
Now here read this. Read this statement. Marks of I. I is 1. No. In marks of 1, what is there? Marks
81.
of 1. 81 is there. Right. So 81 is added with what? Total. What is the current total? Current total we stored here. We stored here previously. This is the current total, no? In the previous iteration, that 90 will get added here. 90 plus 81, how much? 171.
170.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
171. Next iteration. I will become 2. 2 is also true. So got inside. Marks of 2. 70 is there. 70 is there in marks of 2. Now marks of I is 2. No. 2
Yes,
means
sir.
70. Right? 70
Yes.
plus. What is the
170.
total? What is the latest total? 90 gone. 0 gone. 90 gone. Now it is
171.
171. You add that. You'll get final
240.
total. Yeah, 2. You got your number 241. That's it. That's it. Done. So that's why I'm putting both the statements inside the for loop. Now you got total. No chance for 3. You are coming out. And let us display total here. How to display, system dot out dot println total obtained. You can display here. Very simple. Total is equal to concatenation. What is the variable name? Total. Next, how to get average. Average can be a floating value, right? Float ABZ is equal to, here you have to use typecast operator. Why to use? I will tell you. Wait. Float total by what is there? How many subjects? Don't say 3. I may type 5 also. What to write? Where is that number stored? Whatever you are giving from keyboard, where is it stored?
Sir,
N, right,
int
good, right. Don't say int again, N, that's it, right? Now see, one thing I have to tell you here. If I give statement like this, what will happen? Just let me explain. Some explanation is required here. Very important. Blindly don't do these things. Just you may ask me a question, why, sir, you have written this float? I am removing that float. Now tell me, what is the total? Tell me. Total is integer
not a
141 divided by n is 3. Integer by integer, is it not? In
Yes, sir.
mathematics, you can yeah, integer by integer means you can expect only integer. What is the integer? If you divide 80, you are going to get, is it not? So 141 by 3 means, so what is the integer value? 80.3 you are going to get, of course. 80.33, something like that, you'll get. But this part will be truncated. Only 80 you will get. Got it? But left hand side, what is there? Float is there, left hand side of the
yes,
equation. That's why 80 is converted into decimal and you will get 80.0. Is it correct output? Is it correct?
yes,
Again, listen. I think you did not understand. So 141 by 3. Up to here, no problem. Na? Total is
yes,
141. N is 3. Means,
yes,
can you accept that integer by integer?
yes,
Pure
sir.
integer. 141 is integer. 3 is also. Mathematically, you
Yes,
can call it as integer. Integer by integer will give you integer only in computer science. In mathematics, that is different. Forget about that. Computer science is one step ahead to mathematics. More keenగా ఉండాలి, పర్టికులర్గా ఉండాలి ఇక్కడ. అంతే కదా? లేకపోతే రాదు. కరెక్ట్గా ఉండాలి. కరెక్ట్గా ఉండడం అంటే int by int will give you int only. And what
int
is the
only.
resultant? Int means ఎంత రావాలి ఇక్కడ? Yes, 80.
8.
Point 3 will be truncated, unfortunately. Int by int is int, that is okay. Means here, even you are getting 80.3, this 3 will be truncated. You'll get only 80. But left hand side, what is there? Float. That's why float is converted into 80.0. But that is not the desired output. Not the desired output. Not desired output. Is it not? You are losing some decimal value or not? That is why alternative approach is this float. If you write like this, now study this. Float means 1.0. We just assume as if 1.0. 1.0 into 141 by 3. Now tell me, You are getting 141.0 by 3. Okay. Decimal by integer. Is it not? Decimal by integer will give you full decimal value. That is nothing but 80.3. Where is 0? Decimal 141.0 by 3. 80.3 you can expect. Total decimal you will get. Full decimal value you can get. But here what is the problem? Even you are getting 80.3, that 0.3 it is neglecting, because it will give integer only, no? That integer will be only taken. Int by int will give you int. So 80 only it will take. Decimal portion it will truncate. Is it not? But left hand side float is there, no? That's why instead of 80 you will get 80.80.
80.83.
Left hand side float is there, no? Here in the expression. That's why 80 is converted into 80.0 to satisfy that float, because average is float na. Average is type is float. That's why instead of 80 you will get 80 point.
80.0.
But where is that 0.3? It is gone, because integer by integer is equal to
Integer.
even getting 80.3, that 0.3 gone somewhere, because int by int is equal to int. Int means what is int in this portion? Tell me. What is integer portion in this? In this highlighted portion, where is integer? 80 or 3?
80, sir.
What I am telling, integer by integer means integer. What is integer?
80.
So 3 gone. But left hand side float is there, no? That's why 80 will become
80.0.
there you are. But here, to solve that problem, because you are losing some decimal value, that's why float means 1.0. 1.0 into 141. Clearly, numerator is going to be decimal value. Decimal by integer, you are not losing any portion of this number. 80.3 thoroughly you will get. Got it?
Yes,
That's
sir.
why typecasting is required or not. That is called as typecast operator. Okay. Okay. See, with the float and without float, I will show you in the output also. Then what else is required? I want to display. I have to display average also. Is it not? I need to display average here. Let us display that. Double quotes. What is the variable name? ABC. ABC is the variable one. Save as. What is the program name? I forgot. Student, I think.
Student, sir.
Oh, student. Oh, it is in streams, huh? Arrays. Right, here it is. Student dot. Now let us run this program. You will see correct output immediately. What is this? Student.java. Yes. Now let us execute this. Enter number of subjects. So I'm saying 3. Let us go with same inputs. You can understand easily. You need not calculate. 90 and then what is that? 81, right? 81 and then 70.
70.
Got it? Perfect output you got.
Yes.
See here, average. Perfect average you got. Now see what I'm doing. Just to see what I'm doing. Just deleting this portion. Now see how much you are going to get. 80.0.
80.0.
Yes, yes. Same thing, same inputs I will give. 3, 90, 81 and 70. Got it? See here?
Yes, sir.
That is the danger. So always use typecast operator. Is incorrect. Incorrect way of doing. Right? So what to do? You have to give typecast operator. Correct way of doing is this. You here within bracket. Very simple. Left hand side, what is there?
True.
Same thing. Same thing. You have to give it brackets. That's all. Solved. Solved. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So these are the points. Today what we learned, definition of array we understood, then how to initialize array, how to declare array. Initialize means here itself no chance for IO package, you need not write. If you want to initialize, is it not? No need for throws exception, no need for this lengthy statement, so that I can initialize here itself. As I initialize it in my notes here, you can see straight away you can do like this. All elements are there, size is there, everything is there. Got it? You can try that. I have given this, no? You try initialization. Means you delete this portion, you delete this part, and you delete this line. Then remaining story, no entering from keyboard. So you take n, you initialize. How to initialize? Int n, comma, marks is equal to, within flower braces, you give all those marks. Then remaining story, same. No declaration. You need not declare like this. Remaining same logic, same logic. You can try that. Okay. Let me see. If you can't get, I will do that. So tomorrow I will discuss 2D and command line arguments. On Saturday, I will discuss strings. By Saturday, my target is completion up to strings. Okay.
Okay.
Shall I close with this for today? Sorry, we missed 10 minutes almost all today. I will compensate tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
And notes I will send you not today. Let me complete 2D also. Then at a time I will send you. Means tomorrow
Okay.
evening you can expect notes. Right?
Okay.
Okay, right. Thank you. If you want to take any pick, you can take a pick for this program. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay, right.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Okay, thank you.